What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. Today I'm going to be answering somebody's question on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to read his questions and then I'm going to go ahead and answer them. Now, this video is going to be labeled What Happens to High-Level Players and How to Avoid Upgrades in the Contest of Mayors. So, I'm not going to really be talking too much about how to avoid the upgrades, as I have about 300 other videos where I talk about that. Here's the thing. Okay, so this person has commented on my channel before, and I wanted to go ahead and answer his question because it is a pretty common question that I get. Now, he says, Missy, according to your guides, okay, hold on, Boris Bowman 69. Okay, so Missy, according to your guides, it's good practice to camp or stay at level 24, which is the same thing. Is it good practice to camp or to stay at level 24 till everything is maxed up? That's the same thing. So camping and staying at level 24 are the same thing, right? So I'm not sure what he meant by that. Like storage capacity, factories, shops fully upgraded with maximum slots, etc. But what if the Contest of Mayors requires many building upgrades? Okay. Before I read the rest of this paragraph here, that is exactly why I have all of these videos and techniques. These videos and techniques are not meant for high-level players, you know. I have a couple of videos where I talk about high-level comm, but high-level comm is super easy. You know, it really is. Basically, you do your highest task 90% of the time and then use your rotatable tasks to open up more main tasks when you run out, right? So it's very, very simple. Whereas low-level players, they have a much harder time because they have to work around these upgrades they can't do. But it is still possible to win and bank in on those wins each week without having to upgrade. So, that being said, how do you do it? Well, that's when you go watch all my Contest of Mayors videos. Now, recently, I put out a new technique called Contest of Mayors Math. I highly recommend that anybody who has not seen that, watch that. That is going to be my new technique and way of teaching because it eliminates all of the questions and starts giving answers, right? So a lot of people will find that when they make a selection off of one thing, value and convenience. So two things. That is usually what people make their selection on. Convenience and value. That you cannot do. Okay? So you have to make sure that you are prepared for anything. That's number one. You have to make sure that you considered all possibilities and that you're looking at opportunity. So there's a lot of techniques and tools that you can use to avoid these upgrades. Now, sometimes you may have to cancel them. Sometimes you may have to just leave them sit. But never, ever, ever do you do them, okay? Unless it is a regular residential and it does not cause you to go to level 25. Then, and only then, is it okay to do upgrades at low level. Because what's going to happen, and that's the next paragraph, I'm going to go ahead and read what he asked. He said, that will bring me to level 25 soon. I have 185 storage, shops still not fully upgraded, only halfway each, only one epic building. I got airport and VU tower, joined random club, etc. The question is, should I avoid those tasks about building upgrades? What's so important? What will happen at high levels? Just in a few words. Sorry, maybe you told this before or in your guides and I missed. Oh yeah, I told this before and you definitely missed the memo, okay? But honestly, it really depends on how many of my videos you've seen. I have a lot of them and I have a lot of content. I talk about a lot of stuff and a lot of people, they don't finish the videos, right? So that's on them. I give you all the information and you either finish it and listen to all that information or you don't. And I cannot say what I have to say to people in 5 minutes or even 20 minutes half the time because there's so much information that you guys need to be really successful. Now, the people that are really, really successful, they watch the whole videos, right? They say, well, you know what? I don't have anywhere else to go for information. that is as accurate as this, so they take the damn time out of their day to hear me out, and it pays off. So, let me just go ahead and briefly explain to you what happens to high-level players. What is going to happen if you do upgrades is you're going to level up. And when you level up, you're going to unlock new items. As you unlock those new items, everything in the game is going to become more expensive, such as airport deliveries, production. You're going to start getting a lot of production tasks. You're going to start unlocking features in the game that you wish you hadn't unlocked because it starts to add to the contest of mayors complications, right? So let's say you hit level 25 and you accidentally or don't pay attention and you unlock a regional map. Then your game is destroyed because now you have this regional map unlocked, and this regional map causes you to have like 4 different contest of mayors assignments, which are extremely annoying to have to work around. They really are. The way the HQ shipments are, the regional currency assignments, they are just a nightmare to have to work around, especially for somebody who doesn't have everything maxed out. Okay, so now you have this low amount of storage, but this high amount of demand for items. So you have a wider variety of items you have to hold. Why would you want to progress and continue to unlock to the point where you can't hold all the things that you need? Therefore, when you get an assignment such as an epic project or a repair assignment or whatever, you have a hard time holding all the different variations of items that you need to get that assignment done quickly. Then what happens is as you progress up, as you level up, you increase your population, which increases the demand for roads. If you haven't set your roads up, which your roads should be set up to never need upgraded again. I don't know if you have those set up that way, but you need to look up the Never Upgrade My Roads Again video. And you also have a situation where epic projects. Okay, right now, if you're level 24 and you have all 3 and 4 pointers, you're looking at finishing an epic project for about 140,000 coins in product, which is extremely cheap. Now, if you go ahead and level up, what's going to happen is you're going to triple and quadruple the price of your epics. And that's no good, right? Because you could have got them done at a lower amount. Then you have to take into consideration the competition. As you level up past level 40, you get into harder competition, people that have been playing for longer, so know a little bit more about the game. Now, you also have to realize that storage is going to be your main problem all the time. As you level up to level 43, that's when you unlock everything in the game, is at level 43. You're going to avoid unlocking regional maps for a very long time. But here's the next thing. As you unlock more and more items, the Contest of Mayors HQ, the Contest of Mayors HQ is going to ask you for more and more production assignments. And the less epics you have, the less quickly you can do those production assignments because you won't have as many tokens, right? Now, as you unlock things, you will start to notice that you're broke a majority of the time because you've been increasing your population, so therefore your service demand has been increasing as well. Then you've unlocked Omega when you hit level 30. Okay, when you hit level 33, you unlock burgers. 31, sorry. When you hit level 31, you unlock burgers. When you unlock burgers, it kills your game. Between what you've unlocked at level 24 and what you've unlocked at level 31, just those extra few items plus the burgers, it really kills your chances of finding rare items on the global market. And at some point, what's going to happen is you're going to be hunting for weeks and finding a fraction of what you find as a low-level player. The promotions, the video ads, all of those things that some people do get, some people don't get the video ads, but those things start to go away as well. So there's a lot of things and a lot of setbacks for high-level players. Now, the big kicker, if that wasn't enough, okay, is opportunity. And I know you guys hear me say opportunity all the time in the contest, but I'm talking opportunity in your game. You don't have anything going for you at this point. You can't reverse what you did. And now you're stuck in this situation where you can't find rares, so you can't unlock your storage quickly enough. You have an over demand of storage items, or items for your storage that are taking up your storage. You are overpopulated, so you have a high demand for services. And now, when it comes to the contest of mayors, it's so astronomically high in value to win, because now you're paying for all these things that you wouldn't normally pay for, like regional shipments or whatever, and paying more for your epics, to where now you are basically in a constant rut and you can never get up, right? So now you never win the contest of mayors, not even for a minute. And that is problematic, because that is how you're going to fund a good portion of your city. That's how you're going to buy your maxes. That's how you're going to afford all the things that you want to afford. If you look at everybody on the Missy's Building Guide, and there's a lot of people that, you know, have done really, really well on it, they have basically aced the game already at level 24. All they did was they used all the features that they needed to in the game, and they didn't level up past a certain point, so that they actually still have a chance to win. They still have a chance to do good. And it doesn't make sense to go beyond that, to stack all these odds against yourself. So that's just a little bit of what you have to look forward to if you level up and if you don't restart. So if you're a high level player, you know, they already know. Okay, they already know how screwed they are. So they make feeder cities. They make these side cities where they hunt global market all the time, and they hunt for rares. Now, that is not ideal. Okay, it's boring, it's tedious, it's, again, not ideal, because you're really not finding that many. And even the ones that you are managing to siphon over to your main city, you're still having to unlock a little bit of storage on your feeder cities. Now you're taking time off of your normal game to spend on this game. You're trying to turn 3 or 4 cities into one good city, and ultimately at the end of the day, no matter how high your storage is, no matter how much land you unlock on that high level city, it is only going to be as good as it's going to be, because it can only get you so far. Let's say that you could snap your fingers and you could max out your high level city in storage. What about the contest? How are you going to get how are you going to get Sims Cash and keys and things like that when you don't really have any way to actually win the contest? Doesn't make sense, right? You're just going to end up in a situation where basically you can't really get anywhere. So good luck to you guys if you have high level play or high level cities. If you're low level players who just recently leveled up too fast, I don't care if you've got a year, 2 years, 3 years into your damn city, you need to seriously figure out if you want to restart, because it does not make sense to continue. So, yeah, good luck.